is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Dragons of San Antonio. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, well, are struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys won't have to worry about traveling come playoff time. It's a great thing. They've already clinched the #1 seed in the NFC. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception, and
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
off of play action. Hill. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now it's Hill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping 1 uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Hill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Hill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your air attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Ooh, with a juke.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hill looks to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Now Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's It's Castro. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the gun on third, Hill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
Here's Hill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Dragons offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, they keep it going outfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Visitors 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. They'll start with the option. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff running through the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future times.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dragons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Carroll. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
San Antonio, first down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
San Antonio, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
13-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here, he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Chicago offense set to get started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hill. And a quick throw here that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hill now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carroll. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
The 49-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So these 2 teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hanson.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. And here's the Jets running back. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Eagles quarterback. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. 14 all the score at the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the LA Chargers. And here's the Chargers wideout. He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found the end zone twice in the first 2 quarters. The Chargers with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And Walker has it. On the gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carroll. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Richard on the return.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Hill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense started a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Back to throw. Now he'll take this and run. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, completing. It's Sanchez. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they are trusted with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Hill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Hill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. On the give, this is their fullback. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, look at the juke. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Dragons extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seems like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
To throw is Hill. Over the middle, complete. It's Castro. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First down. A gain of 12.
Hill.
First down, Chicago.
He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a second and 6. Now Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Hill. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Another run here with Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
And this offense on third down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carroll. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And now they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And a nice job there skipping away from the run tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They're going to keep it on the option right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Antonio, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.